Whoa. What is going on, all-terrain nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, you know the drill. It does not matter what you drive, because today we're going to be driving this Raptor here on the channel, and I wanted to do a live kind of show with you guys. I've got some building prices. I like doing the building prices. Some of you like watching them, some of you don't. But I thought, why not Raptor? Raptor's a pretty. If you look at the building price, and I've went through it a little bit, it's a pretty basic building price because there's very few options. It's the ultimate Bronco, and I kind of wanted to explore that a little bit with you guys, and I wanted to do it with you. Once again, I didn't want to just it would have been like a 5-minute video, honestly, because there's just not a ton of options. But I'm curious what you guys think about Bronco Raptor because, well, if you've watched me for any times, you know I'm somewhat of a fan, but I'm not a big fan of this. It's timing more than anything is why I'm not a fan of it. But who all we have in here? We've got I see Jeff Cordetti in the house, man. That is an OG, buddy. That's royalty right there. What else? Let's see. The poll you put up is funny since I have a wild dragon around. That's great, man. What's up, Soupy Socks? We got John Hines. We got Positivity Wins. We got I would butcher your name, but I'm just gonna say Mr. Jefferson. How about that? Because I'm horrible with saying names. But so we're gonna get into this a little bit, but first I kind of just wanna talk about this thing. So there you have it. There's the ultimate Raptor. You know, Ford debuted this thing a couple weeks ago, and what's up, Flo? But Ford debuted this thing, and I think it was everything we thought it was going to be. I mean, anymore they have to test these things damn near out in the open, and we've seen it. I mean, we knew the fenders were going to be big and bulky because in their supposed wraps they've Eric. Okay, I'm I'm sorry, Eric. I was looking way over at the other monitor and I couldn't see your name. But Ford, like, there's almost no secrets to these vehicles. By the time they hit the streets where they're doing some long-term testing with them, we have a pretty good idea. And there was enough, like Bronco 6G and Ford Authority and all those guys had been able to capture this thing out a little bit. So other than the engine options, which I reported on way last late summer, early fall, I reported it was getting the 3-liter. I know others claim to say they've broke that news, but through my inside sources, I actually was ahead of that one. But I want to say that this thing is a big badass SUV. Like, you're going to hear me kind of say some positive things about this thing, but I'm also going to say some kind of probably negative things about it. And remember, these building prices especially are just my opinions, and anything on this channel is just my opinion. What's up, Dr. Detroit? But I like the idea of horsepower, so this thing appeals to me in that instance. The fenders, you know, those are debatable. I've seen Ford's taken a bunch of crap on these things, and I mean a bunch of crap on these fenders, and for good reason. I mean, it's kind of Jeep-like in a way. It's kind of like they just shoved some Jeep fenders on this thing, but yet, you know, for reasons they have to have those tires covered for federal regulations. They, in some states, require it even worse. They just have to kind of work with what they got, even though I think we all thought that they could have done a better job with doing some body molded fenders. I mean, and honestly, I still think they could have done that. And Ford's excuses of, oh, well, we couldn't get it through the paint booths. Well, you probably should have thought of that stuff when you designed this thing. But anyways, yes, Ted Gold, they do look like garbage. But what's up, Bronco 78? But I wanted to discuss this, and I was like I said, I was going to do a building price on my own and just post it. And I thought, no, man, I want, especially because we're pretty Bronco centric over here, I wanted you guys to jump in on this thing and us talk about it. But what is going on? I know it's kind of strange. It's a Sunday for us, so it's kind of strange. And Kelly is out. I think she's trying to do a video right now on getting a 75-inch TV into the Bronco. If she's not, she better be, because, you know, everything in our life now is we're trying to monetize, it seems like. But so guys, first off, smash the like button for me when we get into this. Just that, literally, that helps the channel grow. What's up, Justin? that just helps the channel grow. And we've had a couple down months. So with everybody getting Broncos and it's just slowed the channel down a little bit, which is fine because I'm not a complete Bronco channel. So anyways, well, as you've seen probably recently, you're seeing a lot more variety of content. But let's pull up the build and price. And let's see if I'm smart enough to do this. And let's see. There she is. There we go. So we're going to start off just like I always do. In this instance, though, I can't say that I haven't previewed this because I have. Just for some reporting reasons, I've had to jump in this thing and look at it. But generally, when I do a build and price, it's just I like to do it as you were doing it, as if it's the first time you're seeing the website or kind of doing it, and we explore and we make mistakes and we go from there. So Ford has they've updated their website here a little bit, and they've added a couple things. Well, let's see. Let's go to let's see. We got it right there. Build and price was already left off. So we're going to go to trucks, SUVs. Let's hit build and price. And we have a bunch of options. We got a bunch of options. First off, in the comments below, let me know if you've ordered a Bronco or you have a Bronco. Which model did you get? I put the poll up because Wild Track initially was going to be, it's this off-road beast, and it's like Ford had little faith in that, and they're like, oh damn, we got to get the Bronco or the Raptor in there because it's not what we hoped. Sadly, no whiskey in that today. But so I'm sure everybody here has seen this build and price. I mean, I think since when did it pop up? Was it last November? I think it was maybe in October 20. Man, these COVID years just like drag on. This thing popped up, and of course there was all kinds of mistake with it. But so if you've noticed too, the prices have all went up. 30,000 for the base, that's standard. There was a 29,000 mark they wanted to stay under just for at launch, and then obviously they're going to go up. So we got the base, the Big Bend, the Black Diamond, the Outer Banks, the Badlands, which I own, the Wild Track, which once again was supposed to be, look, it even says it, high-speed off-roading, and the Everglades now, and we've got the Raptor, and it just says it's our most capable Bronco. I think it's debatable on that because the idea of a Raptor, I've never seen any F-150 Raptors doing any rock crawling that I do around here. So maybe it's the most capable. We'll see. But as you can see, Wild Track, high-speed off-roading, are most capable. And, well, we got the billboard that I call Everglades, or that they call Everglades. So let's jump into and start the build. So right off the get-go, we got a bunch of color choices. And, I mean, quite a few. And of course, we got this specific color, Code Orange, which is Ford Performance's very own color. And I like that color a lot. I've seen it on Raptor a little bit, the F-150 Raptor, and I do like that color a lot. But what are you guys fond of in this? Oh man. So let's go through the colors. Oh, we got Shadow Black, which actually looks okay with those fenders. I don't know. The fenders still look kind of strange to me, but the fender thing, that's a whole nother show. I could probably do an hour just on why. We got the Oxford White. We got Area 51 there, which seems to be between it and Cactus Gray here. The most popular colors on the old palette. We've got Iconic Silver, which is not a bad color on that. And we got the launch color of Cyber Orange Metallic Tricoat. And as you can see, there is an upcharge for that color, $595 for that. It seems like everybody 2002's most popular, or 2022's most popular color. We've got the Eruption Green Metallic. And I've seen this everywhere. I think it's probably the color of 22 for the Bronco. I think it's I'm seeing it everywhere in every Facebook page, every group. They all seem to want this color. And I posted on our Instagram, allterrain_nation_media_. I posted that I had this color way before anybody else. I had this color on a 95 Pontiac Firebird. It was basically the same color. So I it's not for me on the Bronco, but it I have owned that color before. We've got the controversial, in my opinion, Hot Pepper Red Metallic Tinted Tricoat, which is only a $295 upcharge. Let's see what else we got here. We got Velocity Blue, which is a pretty freaking nice color, and back to Code Orange. And I'm curious off the top, off the bat, which one are you guys interested in? I wish I had Kelly here because I would have her put up a poll real quick and we'd base it on that. But in the comments, let me know what's the color choice for you. Let's go through them one more time. Let's see. Here, let's do this. Let's can we expand it? Okay, there you go. So there you can see the a little bit better with the black. I will say the decal back here, very poorly photoshopped. I'm kind of over that Raptor logo, to be honest. I know some people like it, and on the F-150, it's still not bad to me. I kind of like how they do on the F-150 Raptor now. They're putting that big 37 with the graphics on the side. But let's go to Oxford White. White's always a classic color, and it works well with the black, all the black accents. Now, the problem that I do see with this color, damn it, it's going to move it around, is the molded in color hardtop is a difference. It's just a slightly lighter gray than the fenders and stuff, and I just think that kind of looks odd, in my opinion. Let me know. Do you guys think? I mean, have you seen any whites with the hardtops and the normal fenders? Just kind of strange to me on that. Let's see, everyone's favorite. We've got the the blue that everyone, Area 51. Is it blue or gray? I really don't know, but the Area 51, as you can see, once again, that poorly shot Raptor really stands out there. Not bad color, not a bad color. Let's see. Probably one of my personal favorites that Ford has done is Cactus Gray. I like this color a lot. I like it on Ranger. I think they should put it on F-150 and give it a shot that way. I think the guys at Overland maybe that want the full size vehicles, I think they would love this color. But that's a good color. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, iconic silver. Let's see. Bam. Iconic silver with that, it kind of blends to me best of both worlds. You got the dark fenders, so you got these black fenders here, but yet the silver I think offsets the little bit lighter of the top. And if you guys know, I've been saying this for a long time. Raptor should have came, for one, it should have came in 23, but it should have premiered the painted roofs. It just should have. There was no, like, there's not a rush. I know they have part orders, that when they plan these vehicles, it's several years in advance. Trust me, at the launch of Bronco, this was already planned. It's not like they just went, oh damn, we need another a Bronco. But I just think that this needs the painted roof. There you go. There is your cyber orange, which is like school. But I think they should have had fun with it and called it school bus yellow. I like it. I don't think it would have worked for my family because my wife and daughter just freaking hate it. But that's probably why I like it as much, as just to aggravate them. Once again, this color, actually, these lighter colors with the fenders, seeing how the fenders are real dark and the light top kind of helps it a little bit, I think. And here is everybody's favorite, the green, which this green to me, I think exciting colors, popping hot colors, man, like the Ford Performance orange that they do. This is kind of a subdued color to me. It's a classic Bronco color, but I don't know. For me, is it exciting enough? I don't know. I mean, if you look at the F-150 Raptor, a lot of the colors, man, they do these bright reds. They do these hot colors. And I know why they put it on Raptor. This is a hot color for Ford. So they, you want to get everything you can out of a color. But let's see. And once again, that top, our friends over at Bronco Wild Outdoors has this green with the hard top, and it looks good. But let me know what you guys think about that one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here's once again I think Rapid Red would have been way better on Raptor. I understand they only have so many choices and colors at the plant they can use at one time, so I get it. But this isn't a bad color when you see it. It's one of those kind of like what was it, Velocity Blue, that sort of changed colors in the light. It's sort of one of those colors when you see this in person. This, much like Rapid Red, in these digital photos, just it doesn't do the color justice at all. And I think it had Ford given Rapid Red maybe an extra 6 months, so they would have it picked up steam on that color. And I'm obviously I'm a fanboy of that color, so that's kind of why I'm bitter, I guess, that they deleted that color. But this isn't a bad color, and if you like colors, it's just, it's got that pearl to it, so it's definitely going to shift in the light. So it's not necessarily a bad color. Let's see. This is a strong one to me. We're back to Velocity Blue. This is one of those though when you're starting to get to the uh the dark fenders and that lighter roof, it just seems like a miss to me. And I'm telling you, this is one of those particular colors with the painted roof. Like, people, obviously, a Raptor is expensive. There's a reason there is an upcharge to it. Yeah, you're getting a lot of key upgraded features, but there's a premium to owning this, and Ford knows this, and the dealers damn sure know that there's a premium to owning these things. So I think for premium, once again, Ford, I know you watch these things. I know you're having trouble with getting, there's a new company doing the roofs for just painted roofs. I just feel like that would have been a kind of a better option. But once again, this color, I like this color a lot. Let's see. And finally, Code Orange. So we're kind of getting two, according to Ford, we're kind of getting two oranges. There's Cyber Orange, and then there's this. This is a classic color. This is, this is, once again, this is a hot popping color to me. This is what you come out with in Raptor. And I think that's why they have this color in the launch video, is because, I guess because it's Dummy Dave here, but it is their Ford Performance color, but it's a hot color. So which out of these, let me know quickly in the comments, which one are we choosing here? We're going to look at all of them just real quick again. There's Shadow Black, there's Oxford White, there's Area 51, there's Cactus Gray, we got Iconic Silver, Cyber Orange, we got Eruption Green, we've got Hot Pepper Red Metallic, once again, we got Velocity Blue, and then Code Orange. So quickly in the comments, which one do you guys think? Dr. Detroit says Code Orange is an exclusive to Ford Performance, and it has his vote. Oh, maybe one day Dr. Detroit will get one of these and let me do a review on it. If you do, thumbs up there. And once again, guys, smash the like button for me. It just helps people find these videos, and I greatly appreciate that. If that's the minimum you can do for my channel, I greatly appreciate that. I also linked above to we have t-shirts and stuff like that if you're interested in any of that kind of support for us. We appreciate that. And we have a membership program. It's like $5 a month. It's just literally to help fund, like, when we want to go do press trips. And we have press trips. So I'm at Supercell East in April 19th through 23rd. 19th is setup day. I literally get on an airplane from then, and I fly to Dallas, Texas to cover Texas rodeo. What is it? It's a car event. I forget what Tawa calls it, but so those things do help the channel, and I greatly appreciate that. So what are we choosing? Let's see. We've got man, you guys are all over the map with this. Code Orange, Area 51, Code Orange for sure. Cactus Gray for sure, my man. Dr. Detroit says. Let's see. I saw all 8 of them driving down US 23 in Michigan. They look better in person. I bet they do, Broken Lizard. It's easy to like poke fun at the fenders till you see it. And I had the Chicago Auto Show was planned, and everybody waited till last minute to announce what they were taking up there, because I think a few manufacturers were waiting to the last minute to see where they wanted to go. And oh, dude, Dr. Detroit, you're too kind, man. You're way too kind on that. So what are we choosing? It looks like right now everybody's saying Code Orange. I'm gonna do that countdown. Oh, Cole says Eruption Green. Cole is at Eruption just because of Eddie Van Halen. But let's see. I wish I had the timer up here. We'd throw it down there, but I'm curious what you guys think. And for all 33 of you in here, thank you for joining in there. We've got 20 likes, so please help out if you can. So let's see. Oh, Eric says Cactus. Final one. Come on, final one. We've got Cactus and Ford Performance color is up there. All right, I'm doing it. I'm going the what was it? Code Orange. I'm gonna do Code Orange on this, okay? I think honestly, and there's no bad colors in this one at all. So I'm going to do the launch color because I think that's, I don't know, kind of fun to me. So let's move on now to the alloy wheels. And it looks like we're going to get a few options with this. So let's see what this one here says. Cast aluminum. So these are the 17-inch cast aluminum wheels. And let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see what those wheels look like. Not a bad looking wheel in there. Not a bad looking wheel. Let's see. Here is the 17-inch alloy wheels. I guess that they could have named these things, couldn't they? These look great too. Very modern Raptor looking wheels on this thing. Let's see what else we got going on here. And ooh, forged wheels. But these wheels, was there an upcharge on these? Okay, so the first ones are upcharge of $16.95 for these wheels. So once again, here it is a little bit bigger. So those are the ones that are going to cost us an extra $1,700. Here's the launch wheels. Look like they don't cost, clearly the Raptor is expensive, but there's no, looks like upcharge on these. And then we've got these forged wheels, style 2, that are $1,900, basically $2,000 upcharge. And these are the beadlock capable wheels, as you can tell. Those beadlock, I will say beadlocks, I'm not normally a fan of. I don't need beadlocks in my life. I do rock crawling with my Bronco, but I never need to lower my air pressures down enough that I'm not going 8 psi. I usually, as low as I go, is about 15 psi, which you can still blow one off of a wheel. But Lone Wolf, let's see what do you got going on here. Lone Wolf says standard wheel looks better than the cast aluminum in his opinion, but I don't care for any of these honestly. There's they're not bad. Let's look at the standard wheel once again. They're not bad. I know a lot of people will want to do their own wheels. I mean, I've seen it on normal Bronco. I'm amazed how many people have gotten normal Bronco and decided to do their own wheels on it, because I actually like the Sasquatch package wheels. I really do. Other than I need them to stick out a little bit further, which I have some. Where's that? I have some wheel spacers to solve that problem. I'm happy with them, but let's see. I think though, if we're going to we're building an ultimate rig, I think we need to go with the beadlock capable wheels, because these are going to give you the best. Can't say value, because you still have to buy the rings for them. I mean, these are beauty rings, but you still have to buy the rings for these things, which are probably still another $500. But if you want to do some sanding, like go out in the dunes and you want to really air down, that would be your option. If you're doing some ultimate rock crawling where you need to be at 5 psi, that's probably your option there. So let's stick with those for right now. Bronco 78 says the beadlock capable ones. Dr. Detroit, he likes option 3. I bet you do, sir. Let's see. Beadlock capable ones, $800 for the ring, Steven says. Yeah, I knew they were pricey. So it looks like next up is tires. So we're only getting one tire option there, as you can see. And it's not that looking tire. Let's pop that up. Will it pop up? Nope, won't pop up. But just coming with the BF Goodrich 37-inch KO2s, which is the KO2 brand is, I think, for the money. You think about safety on wheels, and I know people that used to purposely go out and buy retreads, especially for off-roading, but they were driving these vehicles to the off-road park, whatever they were doing. And I always feel like, to me, tires, yeah, retreads, you can save a little bit of money. And obviously the Bronco is not getting retreads, but tires, in my opinion, I want the best option out there for safety, honestly. And I BF Goodrich is under the Michelin brand name, and Michelin seems to one of the nicest tires out there. What is it? The pilots for racing are just freaking amazing. So I'm a big BF Goodrich fan. And I have been for a long time. I'm still debating on what we put on our Bronco, but it does come with those 37-inch tires, which is nuts to me. I mean, just look at this. Those tires are freaking massive. And if you're used to getting in the regular Bronco, wait till you try to get into this Bronco. You're going to need those steps right there. You are going to need those steps, no doubt. Which those steps they should be a metal, if I remember right. It's a metal step, which is going to be really nice. I wouldn't say they're a rock slider by any means, but for the dunes, perfect. But these wheels, they look good. They're just aggressive enough, and Ford has a long history of putting KOs or KO2s on the Raptor series, so it was not even in question what tire this thing was going to get. But I think they're a very capable tire. They're the best of both worlds. You can take them out. You can go through the mud fairly capable. You can rock crawl with them. I think in the sand they would do just as well. So I'm very happy that they've included that. Now we have some roof options here. Let's click this. And the beamy soft canvas available on all the models. Not available with soft top, black cloth, hard top prep kit standard on 4-doors. I think I know why on hard top is because I think it covers the latches. But it's a dealer installed option for $390. I think that's ridiculous what they're charging for that, because I've seen them. Our buddies over at Lifestyle Off-Road bought one and it just fell apart on him within a week. Like all the stitching was coming out of them, and yeah. Dr. Detroit says, I wish they had that lightning blue metallic. I bet you do, sir. Like your current Bronco. What other we got here? What are this other options? We've got the hard carbonized gray molded in color top, as you can see right there. It's a 3-piece top. I know some people were kind of hoping you could get a soft top with Raptor, and it's just honestly it's a high performance vehicle. They're not going to put a soft top on that thing, but molded in color top. You know, you can debate all along. I know it's been a ding for Ford of is it worth all the problems, you know, whether we're in the Gen 2 down the road, it's going to be a Gen 3 top. I think the top is really nice though. I have no issues with it. I've taken it apart on review vehicles. It's a nice top for me. So it is what it is though. Once again, I think Ford missed the mark and should have just pushed it 6 more months. There was nobody begging for this vehicle. You have all this problems now trying to get normal Bronco out. You could have pushed this vehicle 6 more months and nobody would have thought the worst of it. And then it came out with the painted roof, but it is what it is. All right. So next up is the exterior options is the heavy metal or heavy duty full vehicle steel bash plates. Let's look at this thing. Let's pull this up so everybody can see it. But you can see this big bash plate on this thing. I do like the fact that it's a 2-color bash plate. I really think though they could have gotten away with leaving this black. I know you want to differentiate itself from the normal. It's damn near the same bumper, but you wanted to make it just special enough for Bronco Raptor. But leave the skid definitely the kind of brushed aluminum there. But it is nice. You're getting a factory bumper, and obviously we've replaced our bumper on ours. We had the heavy duty bumper, but that was from the get-go. That was the plan. And had I Ford optioned that in 21 that I could have not ordered that and got the basic bumper, I would have and saved myself a few $100s, but is what it is. But with Bronco Raptor, you're getting that. Look at the big tow hooks. Tow hooks, something that Toyota doesn't know about. Toyota's getting nailed for not having tow hooks in the new Tundra. But you are going to get the fog lights. It was almost like this was the get-go that Ford wanted to, even with the normal heavy-duty bumper, like there was that big gap there, and everybody started coming out with lights for that. And it was almost like it was planned from the get-go. This aerodynamic piece down here is kind of boggles my mind a little bit, but I am seeing that more and more in some Ford products. So they are realizing they need to keep the air out of the wheel wells. But it's a capable bumper and it comes with it. So it's not really an option. Wheel locks. I don't know in your part of the world. Are wheel locks that important? Are people stealing wheels still? I don't know. I don't live in, I guess I'm kind of in a nice area where you don't really hear of people's wheels getting stolen, or I don't. But for $90, it's one of those weird dealer options. You're going to see, they used to just put them on vehicles, and I don't know. Sorry, Cole, I missed your question there. Hey, Dave, I still haven't gotten my Badlands. It's just been well over 2 years. I did not get selected for Raptor of 22. I bought a trimmer. Oh, okay. Sorry. Why was I thinking weed whacker? So I don't need the Bronco now. Cole, but you're going to want I'm telling you, you're going to want the Bronco. But back to wheel, do you need, for $90, do you need these ugly wheel lock kit that you'll end up losing the part for, and then they have to cut the damn things off? I don't know. It's not for me though. I mean, I guess we can save some money there. Next up is the engine block heater. I'm guessing if you live in a cold temperature, probably and you have Raptor money, it might be in your garage in the winter. I don't know. I guess it's nice that Ford has this option in case you need it. But you know, that one boggles my mind that it's on the, I guess, the building price. But hey, they're wanting to sell. They're wanting to sell things. Keyless entry pad. Let's see. Let's look at this thing. I added it on there. It's $110. Finally, they're giving us a body matching color keypad, because why they didn't do that initially, I don't know. I some things about Bronco just seem so rushed. Like there was a video going around, the ladies trying to explain why they chose the interior colors they did. First edition got the weird two-tone blue, whatever seats that, and then finally they took enough heat about it that Ford quickly went, "Oh, damn, we better get some black leather in there." But finally they gave us this color pad option. I hear, so I've never messed with Ford's keypads, so I'm probably the worst person for this. So I don't necessarily understand it as, since I don't use it, but my understanding is you can leave the keys in the car, lock it up. If you're at the beach, that sounds like a really cool option. I read something the other day where somebody said they always leave their car keys in the Bronco at all times, and they just use the keypad. And I'm like, that sounds scary to me, but you do you, boo. But we're going to add that because I think that is a nice option. And for this price of vehicle, I think you're going to probably want as much security on it as possible, because that's one thing nobody's really talking about is chop shops. And with the price of vehicles keep going up, with the price of used vehicles going up, and Broncos especially, there was a worry that I know TFL did that thing where they were talking about Bronco, or just vehicles in general, then putting these air tags and stuff on them and tracking where you live so they can steal them. I don't know. Might be good to have a little bit of extra security there. Next up is the 360-degree camera. Let's pop this thing up there, and wow, we get a picture of a horse. Good job, Ford. Seems like you could have shown the cameras under the mirrors and stuff that I basically offer this option. But hey, man, Ford, you do you, man. But what it is, yes, you're getting cameras here, cameras out front. There's a camera in the rear, and it just seamlessly puts them all together, and you can have kind of a round eye view of your vehicle. Off-roading especially, it's pretty nice where you can actually see the tires when you're coming up to obstacles. Spotting is one of the worst things for me. I trust very few people to actually spot me because there's a lot of trust involved. And if maybe I had a lesser spotter out front and I had these cameras that I could kind of just double check you, maybe it would be nice. But it comes standard with the Raptor, as it should, honestly. Next up, we got this is probably one of the biggest option parts of Bronco, or Bronco Raptor. Color choices. So it comes with marine grade vinyl seats, which I like a lot. We've got a video that drops tomorrow where me and Kelly are talking about that. We did a comparison of our Jeep Willys edition versus our Badlands, and yes, they're not the same, but we wanted to do a walk around of each of them. But I think the marine grade vinyl are just real nice. Now, how long do they hold up is still up in the air, but I think there's been a lot of testing, and I think they're well. So let's kind of look at this, get a little bit of a better view. Now with Raptor, you're getting some special things. Look at the seats up here. You're getting this Raptor, it looked like stamped in there. You're getting the orange stitching, as you can see, kind of a different pad. I want to say that's probably a cloth where your booty sits. So it's a little breathable because they know this is going to be off-road. You're going to have a lot of seat time in this thing. You're also getting the Ford Performance colors. We only have to look at the launch. Let me pull up a different version. Let's pull up the 360 of this. So we only have to look at launch of you could tell this was planned. All this little extra badging was planned from the get-go. That the Nintendo Bronco, if you look at that, almost all these accents are just like that. It's all red. It's not the Ford Performance around the hero switch or the goat modes here, but everything about this was kind of foreshadowed. So, but I do like the special touches that we're getting. I do like the racing, the little center back spot on the steering wheel. We all know, you can't really see it, but you're getting the full digital dash on this, which I think should have been standard. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Should that have been standard on all Broncos? Because my thought is with this is Bronco is a throwback-ish vehicle with modern features. The goofy tack that they put in normal Bronco, I don't know. For me, it's just kind of, I think this is how it should have came. And then obviously they do the special version for Raptor. But you can get these digital dashes in F-150s. It's not like it's something special. And I know, what is it, Bronco Sport? People have figured out how you can put these dashes, the screens into Bronco Sport. So maybe somebody will figure that out for just normal Bronco. But you're getting the big 12-inch screen. You got, look at all the hero switches up there. Oh, Randall, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He says, I think I'll stick with my, well, let's put this up here. He says, I think I'll stick with my 110720 Wild Track. Just afraid it will be pushed to a 23. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I I did that WTF video the other day where Ford sent out the emails but let's look around here. So once again, you're getting a little bit of special. You can see you can see these cloth seats. Let's see right there. You can see it. Those are definitely for breathable. Because especially if you're in the desert, you don't want to be sticking to marine grade vinyl seats or any kind of seat like that. Even leather, if you choose the leather, I just don't think you'd want to stick to that. But look at the black trim. This is how I feel like Bronco should have came, man. All this black just looks great, and they didn't. It came with a tricolor, two-tone stuff here with different colors that are. Ford has a problem with chintzy plastics. It's one thing Jeep does better right now. In my review of the 392, where I walk around it, I did I just think, and even in my current Jeep, I think the plastics are just a little tougher. Jeep knows that these things are going to get dinged up. And Cole says yes on that digital dash. I agree, Cole. But Jeep knows that these plastics have to be a little bit tougher, and some of this stuff is like the coating Ford does on them. I've noticed in mine scratches already, so hopefully this is all molded in that color for this one. Let's see. The layout's pretty much all the same. As you can see, though, notice it's you're getting it's hard to see, but the last I saw, they had the readout for the temperature gauge right here. I can't tell in this one, but the preview when they had the style where it read out the degree temperatures right there. And maybe they fixed that in this digital image, but push button start. You would have thought though they would have done something like a red button there for the push button start. Like I don't know, red's racy. But ultimately it's still a very, very nice vehicle. You're getting all the black trim around the steering wheel, getting the Raptor in the steering wheel, which once again I think that design is kind of played out in my opinion. We've seen it since what was it 9, 10 somewhere there when the Raptor came out. Just to me looking a little dated. I think on Bronco, like you could have done Bronco up here and done Raptor under it. I think that would have made it a little special. But still a very, very nice vehicle. But let's get back to the build and price of this. So that is a black onyx, or we can go blue with black onyx. Now, blue with black onyx is there's gonna be we're going to leather seats. So, and there's a cost of this. There's a $3,000 cost there. If you look, it's $29.95. Sorry, I gotta hit the monster every once in a while. But we're doing away with the ring griddle. So let's look at this. Let's pull this back in the 360. Now look, there's a little bit of color spot. Look at that. There's a little pop to that. That looks pretty nice there. I do like they're giving Raptor a little bit of a nice stamping, but I actually I'm not big on this blue. I think it seems to be a staple that Ford has used for Raptor for a while. I think you could have went black seats with this orange, and I think that would have even popped better. But I'm not the guy who designs these things at Ford. Look here, you can see that it says Ford Performance right there, and that's all little logos badging there. Speaking of that little badging, I would have thought when Ford launched these vehicles, they should have stamped, especially first edition, they should have stamped the VIN there with the person's name that bought it, because they did that, like C8 Corvette did that with the Vet, and I thought that was a nice touch. But ultimately, look at this. You're getting a little bit more color, but let's look at these seats, but then let's turn it around here. Ooh, look at that. They kept those seats, and you're getting cup holders, which boggles my mind why the other seats don't get cup holders, but you are getting cup holders. And do you guys like this color? Looks like they light. Look like you're getting sound deadening in this thing. You can see up here, there's that bar. which I think they should have added speakers up there. You have it. Why not? Do like Jeep does. You could have put a pod speaker there and it'd been great. But looks really good. I do like that. I don't like the blue here for the armrest stuff, but you know, it's Raptor life, right? You got to give and take. But I want to see one thing here. Let's go back. Nope. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna show you this. Boggles my mind. So you're getting marine grade vinyl. Look at those pretty seats. Kind of strange. You only get color on some spots, but what's missing? What is missing here? Raptor. So maybe you want the marine grade vinyl, but you're not getting the cup holders. Ford, are you kidding me? Why was it with marine grade vinyl? They think that you shouldn't get cup holders. Is there a reasoning for it? Is there a stretchiness to this material that I don't know about? But I did want to check that out. But let's get back to the build and price. And what do you guys think? Do you go marine grade vinyl or do you go the added up charge for the funky seats? Wait, what did I do here? Let's see. I'm messing all kinds of things up here. Yes, let's get rid of that. We'll start from the beginning. So marine grade vinyl seats, and then you have the leather trimmed marine grade vinyl, which pumps you into, oh, you do go with the leather. You do get that. Or do we want to go black onyx? This is one thing I may differ on you guys. I don't know about this color. It just doesn't seem to fit the vehicle, especially you got to think we're already in an orange vehicle. You know, go back up here. That's going to stick out like crazy. So we'll go with the for me, I want black onyx, but I'm going to do the leather trim because I need them damn cup holders. People in my back seat need them cup holders. So we're going to get the cup holders there. And once again, this is what it looks like. I think that's just I think the other, like I said, looks good, but I just think that this is how it should have came. But look at this. Once again, this is kind of an odd thing. You get a little bit of orange stitching. Why Honda has this with the new SI? You get these fun front seats, and the back seats are the plain Jane seats. Why can we not have a little pop of color in the back as well? It's just strange to me. But then again, I don't build vehicles for a living. I don't design vehicles, so who knows? So right, so there, that was still a $2,400 option. So we're gonna enjoy those seats. Let's see. Front row heated seats are standard. We're getting a little. Nope, doesn't say anything about that. As they should be, and the damn sure this steering wheel better be heated as well, because that's one part that Jeep, you can get a weather package where you get heated seats and steering wheel. Ford, they force you into this big 8-inch or 12-inch screen that I like, but by the time you get it all, you're $3,500 for all that for the Lux package. Let's see, cargo area protection. Let's see, do we need the rubber mat back here? That is a big rubber mat with a horse. Let's see, what does it cost? Oh, it is included. Oh, thank you, Ford. Thank you for the price we're about to pay for a vehicle. That's pretty nice of you. So let's see, we got the off-road assurance kit or assistance kit, a cheap Walmart shovel, a cheap Walmart knife, some emergency drinking water, a fire extinguisher, and a cheap Walmart Camelback for how much? $210. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. Thank you for the thought, Ford. Dual zone electronic temperature control is included with this, and it's because it's in this high package. We're getting the auxiliary switches, which boggles my mind why people, for what this is, I think it's like $200, something like that. Well, we debated on last Monday's Bronco Talk Live, but for the cost of this, it's well worth it. It's $150 to $200. And that sounds like a lot, but you're never in the monthly payment of these things. You're never going to notice that. And two, it pre-wires everything to certain spots of the vehicle, which is, do you want to spend your Saturday trying to install these switches and then go, damn it, now I got to run wire everywhere? That knowing that alone, when I found out that I wanted the switches online no matter what, but knowing that if you didn't get it, you don't get the pre-wiring, I think it was well worth it on that. Let's see. Now we're getting into the big boy stuff. Interior carbon fiber pack. Now, where are you guys at with carbon fiber? Now, on sports cars, why do we do carbon fiber? You're trying to make this thing as light as possible. Do these notches on this thing So it's going to give us a low gloss carbon fiber accent on the grab handles, steering wheel bezel, and gear shifter knob. Do we really think for $1,725 that's going to lighten this vehicle up any? I like the carb skis. I think the old carbon fiber there looks really cool. And let's add it, but let's go back to the let's see if it right here if it changed it. So let's look at the 360 now. It did. Nice. It did. So we got some carbon fiber accent down here. The grab handles, my understanding, are now carbon fiber, and the ring around the steering wheel. What do you guys think? This is one where I need your help on. I'm the practical side of me says it's a lot of money for what it does, like the function. There's no increased function about this for $1,700. But if you're buying this vehicle and you're thinking, man, resale value, because the dealers are gonna, if you want to pay MSRP, they're gonna put somewhere you're not flipping these things. You're definitely gonna sign some paperwork on that, I guarantee you. But for down the road resale, would the carbon fiber help it? Because people own Raptors for a while and they get bored of them. They want something else. I mean, that's just the American way, right? You get bored of your vehicle, you want to move on. But do you look at that $1,700 and go, well, in 5 years, that $1,700 is dollar for dollar. I'm getting that money back. It's like flipping houses. Do you invest in this vehicle knowing you're going to get that money back, or does it give you a $1.10 back in return? I don't know on that. But in the comments, what do you guys think? Let me know on that one. I'm torn on it because I do like the look of it, but I'm kind of torn on the actual function of it. Does it actually do anything? And I will say this too. Put the damn platinum looking horse back in the steering wheel. It would have matched the interior, guys. It would have matched this silver you're using in here. It would have so matched right there. Because you're blacking out a couple things on this vehicle, and I know I sound bitchy and whiny about certain things, but it just stands out to me. There's no pop of that steering wheel. It like hides it. I love the black trim around everything, but that just hides it in my opinion. But carbon fiber, let me know. Omnipotent says YOLO carbon fiber it. Dr. Detroit, let's see. What's he say here? Carbon fiber package. I'd rather have the upgraded seats to me anyways, but I will do both. It's not worth the money in my opinion. Yeah, I'm probably there with you. Let's see. $1,700 I'm buying anything but carbon. Carbon fiber interior is 2 poser. Okay. I'm definitely with you on that. Let's see. A lot of money for the looks, but it does give it a good look. I agree. Let's see. Any more comments about that? Positivity Wins says carbon fiber pony on the steering wheel. That would have been cool. I could have seen that. I probably would have been a nightmare to do that in carbon fiber. It's not the easiest stuff to work with. If it's real carbon fiber, I have a feeling on some of this, it's probably not real carbon fiber, to be honest. I would hope it is, but who knows? Cole says, I think carbon fiber is played out. In this instance, I do kind of agree with that. I don't think you use carbon fiber to lighten up vehicles. It's a performance thing. It's not people love the look now, but it's a performance thing. But let's leave it on for now. We'll debate at the very end whether we keep it or not. But what's up next? Let's see. Storage bags are included, front row panels. Hard top sound deadening is included on this. As damn sure it should have been. For what we're paying for this vehicle, you would think that shouldn't even been a question. Oh, man. Here's a good one. Here is a good one. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to click it. But do we want the matching code orange seatbelts? This has been a big trend here lately. The colored seatbelts. I know Corvette did it, and you can get all kinds of cool color options with this. It looks like we're only getting one color option on this thing, but for $395 for $400, do we need the matching seatbelts? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. And so we clicked it, but let's see if it goes back into the if it added it to the 360. See if we can get a little bit better view here. It does not. Come on, Ford. Where's the matchy matchies? Let's see. Let's go back down here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there they are. Accidentally unclicked it again. I think so. I think the seatbelts are really, really cool. I Lone Wolf, I'm going to agree with you on that. I do think the seatbelts are really, really cool. They match all the little accents really, really nicely. So, Steve says seatbelts. Dr. Detroit, yes, please. Bronco 78. Wow, no to the seatbelts. That's just too much. Bronco 78. I think this whole vehicle is too much, honestly. But if you wanna pay, you gotta play, or you gotta play. You gotta pay a little bit. And I kind of like them. I just kind of like those. So let's click this. Let's go back to here. And yeah, I'm gonna add them. I know it seemed like 75% of you likes it. Dr. Detroit says the substance is the engine, frame, and suspension. I will agree, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Wow. Storage bags, $180. Don't need them. I will say, hardtop people, everybody wanted hardtops and Broncos. Let me tell you, one of the cool things about having the soft top is I can flop it back. And the next cool thing is I don't have to store the tops. If I'm in town and I want to pop the top back, bam, done. If I'm on the trails and suddenly it's like, oh man, it turned out, it's chilly in the morning. You're in the shade of the canopy of the trees, warms up. You get that nice 75 degrees under the trees, and you're like, I'd like to have the top off of this thing. Did we bring the bags? Damn it. We got the tow strap. We got everything else we needed. We did not bring the bags. Well, they're going to get scratched up in the back of the tailgate because they're going to bounce around. And that's one of the downsides, I think, to having hard tops. But let's see. Steering wheel. I just talked about this, and you would have thought Ford could have updated this graphic because there's the goofy tech. It's included in the Lux package, and not for what we're buying this Raptor for. We're already getting heated seats. You can't give me the damn steering wheel. Heated steering wheel, the first time I ever had that in one of my own vehicles was such a plus, man. Such a plus. And I'm living in Middle Tennessee. We get cold, but not that cold. But yeah, I'm all day long with the I'm gonna pop this, and I got a feeling it's gonna put us in a different package. Let's add. Let's see what happens. Oh, I knew it was happening. Sneaky Ford. So if we want the heated steering wheel, we're going to have to go with the high package. But let's hit no for now because I want to see what the high package down the street here offers. Adaptive cruise control. And that's right now. We're not getting that. We're going to probably go to that high package. Power outlet in the back seat, center floor console. I love that. That's one feature that my Jeep does not. No, it does. I don't think it has the outlet. We have a USB in the back of the Jeep, but not the power cord outlet. My daughter suffers from a little bit of asthma, so she has to take breathing treatment. So sometimes when we're just driving down the road, and now that we've had this feature, she can plug in her little breathing machine. That's been such a nice thing to have. My mom suffers from COPD. If she was on a trip, she has to have her oxygen with her at all times. Plug it in, no worries. Trust me, in dealing with a parent that has COPD, they're always panicky if their little battery operated thing's going to run out of battery. So I think that should be just standard in every vehicle now. And it's included with this. So wireless charging pad. If you guys have the Bronco Deluxe package where you're getting all this, what do you think of the charging pad? Do you use it? Do you not? I do not have this on mine. I kind of wish I did have this. I do with my order. If it wouldn't have been like $3 extra grand or $3,500, I would have went to the Lux pack or the high package and maybe got some of this stuff. Because I will say, having cables floating around the cab of your vehicle, we have those 67 Designs mounts, and if I want to charge my phone, here's a cable floating up in the middle of the dash. I think that would have been nice to have. Plus, you would have had a charging port up on top of the dash. But is it worth it? Let me know in the comments whether you guys think it's worth it or not. But we're going to get into that. Some of this is going to be in the packages, trust me. So, Sync 4 with enhanced voice recognition is in the mid package, is included. All right. So we're going to get the AM FM audio with 7 speakers included in subwoofer. If we want that B&O sound system, which we're buying a Raptor. How is buying a Raptor? It's already priced above, say, if you're looking at the Wild Track and you're looking at the getting the high package in the Wild Track, which what gets you in the 60, 61 range. How are you getting more in the Wild Track, but you're getting less in the Bronco Raptor? This is one of the things to me, like this build and price should have been dumb simple. Like it should have been, bam, oh, this is the option. That's all you get. That's how these things should have came out. If you really think about it, why should I have to upgrade my speaker system in what should be Ford's ultimate rig? But yet, once again, I can go to a Wild Track, which is supposed to be kind of a desert running fun vehicle, and I can get this cheaper. I don't know, kind of boggles my mind. But we are getting the 12-inch LCD touchscreen with a swipe capability, which I think the Sync 4 system is freaking nice. Cole, what's up, dude? Cole, what's up, buddy? I like the system a lot, and Cole, thank you for that. Cole says hit the like and subscribe button. And Cole, you've been a member for the channel for 3 months. Thank you, sir. Which we have. That's Kelly shipping those out this week. All the stuff for members. But the Sync 4 is very, very nice. I just lost use of because we've had our vehicle for 3 months now. I just lost use of their mapping system, which I use Waze or just Apple Maps. So it's not a big deal to me. Though I do hear that Ford will bug the piss out of you to keep subscribing to that, which I keep getting spam calls. So I'm sure that's what it is. Let's see what else we're getting. Oh, now we're in the beefcake stuff. Now we're getting into the goodies. So you got one motor option, as it should be in a Raptor. You get the 3.3 liter EcoBoost. I always say 3.0, and somebody corrected me on that because I'm so used to saying like 3.5. But it's a 3 liter EcoBoost V6 engine that requires a 10-speed automatic transmission. No shit, really. But we're gonna get, what is it? They're claiming Ford didn't say at launch, but they were saying 400 horsepower. I have a feeling what the Ranger Raptor, I think the Australian version, they're claiming, what is it, like 392, 394, something like that, which is probably what the identical horsepower of this vehicle is going to be, which still is pretty nice. I think, though, if you look at what the Jeep 392, which is this vehicle's kind of what we're putting it against, the benchmark for this vehicle, I think it needs to be well over 400 horse. And in this motor, yes, you can tune them and you can get it out of there, but it's 396. Cole says, thank you, Cole. But I think that it needed just a little bit more. I think it needed to be. I don't care if you did 401 horsepower; it just needed to be over the 400 mark. But we get one engine option, and let's take a look at this though, because there's some key things that I want to talk about with the framing. And I know I was talking to our buddy here, Dr. Detroit, before the show, and we were texting with each other, and he wanted me to kind of hint on what's the difference that you're getting with this. Obviously, we're getting a bigger motor. One of the things I see, just the first time I've looked at this image, one of the first flaws that I see in this, look where the alternator is. See the shielding? I don't know if you can kind of see that. There's shielding around it, but one of the flaws, and I seen somebody in one of the groups the other day was talking about they lost an alternator because they were playing in mud. Guys, mud kills everything. Mud does more damage to vehicles than rock crawling or anything. Trust me. Yeah, people break tie rods. You know where they are? Right by the wheel. Pretty easy fix. You know where? Look where that alternator is. It'd be a nightmare to change out on your own. Dr. Detroit says 426. I'm thinking. Well, where are we talking about there? John says, I thought it comes standard with the high package, and Lux package includes charger, heated seats, and steering wheel. John, we're going to get into that in just a minute. But let me do some old chain skis here, because I want to bring up some images. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so I'm on, and you can always, I'm media, but I have access to these websites. But guess what? You do too. All right, so let's bring up, and let's make that screen just a little bit bigger. So I want to point out some of the differences that you are going to get with Raptor. Anything you see blue and yellow, they've made changes to. It's the same frame that you get with what's going to be the Ranger / current Bronco, but they know this thing is going to, people are going to go jump these things. So you need a lot of reinforcement, a lot of around these around the coils. You want to beefcake that up. They've put new upper control arms in, new lower control arms. The knuckles are different. And I think there's some pictures of this. That's the rear. Let me see. Is there anything at the front? Yeah, you can kind of see the yellow here of the lower control arms. This is all Raptor stuff. I mean, they went out of their way to beef this stuff up. And now I will say that's something Ford does very well. They beef these things up because they had problems with their Gen 1 Raptor. People were out there jumping them, and they did reinforce stuff, but people were breaking the frames. They were bending the frames. So they've had to, knowing now, 12 years later, 10 years later, they know people are going to actually want to use these for what their intended purposes are. So they definitely have beefed these things up. You can see where the coils mount in the rear of the frame. That's all beefed up. The hitch looks like they've got some mounts for the hitch because they know there's a lot of frame twisting when you're out there, especially high speed, hitting all the whoop-de-whoops. Your frame is twisting, and it's just doing this. So you have to reinforce that frame just a little bit. So that's pretty cool that they're showing they've even mounted some stuff to the hitch. You can see it mounts. There's a crossbar here it mounts to. You're getting a different exhaust system, but they've reinforced once again back through here. And the control arms here are way beefier. I mean, those things are made to take a beating. They've done some skids, if I remember right. They've skidded this up just a little bit. We know we're getting the Fox. Is it the 4.0? I can't remember. We'll get back into the build and read this. But you're getting a Fox tuned suspension, just like what the Raptor gets. You're getting the reservoirs. So if you're new to off-roading, what those do, it's cooling the fluid. So when the shock comes down, it's sucking fluid in there. When you're pushing up, it used to would only get so much travel because with a single stage shock, it's only somewhere where that fluid can go, and the oil will heat up. What this reservoirs does, it pushes oil further out into a cooler tube and allows air and everything just to kind of cool over it. So you'll see fins on them sometimes, like radiators have, or like it's a fin. It's just to help cool that stuff, which is that's made for high performance running. So that's definitely cool. Is there anything else in there? No, there's nothing else in the Ford Performance. But the framing of this vehicle, trust me, is they've done their homework with this thing, and they have built a vehicle worth taking out and bashing around. Let's see. Back to, we're getting advanced 4x4, if I could say it right. On-demand engagements. So let's read what this says here. So this system utilizes all new electronic controlled on-demand 2-speed transfer case, which is that's all normal. You're getting all the go modes basically. The rear end of this thing, I am quite surprised that they're doing a 4.7 rear end in this, which is the same as the Sasquatch package and what Badlands manual transmission. I know Ford Performance is going to offer a 5.3 gear set, which is what I thought was coming with this thing with the bigger tires. I'm sure the transmission is slightly different to help adjust itself for this, but I would have thought that the gearing would have been slightly different. But I have no worries. Mine feels torquey as can be. Now we're back to the packages. So high package or Lux package. So let's click the high package. So you're getting with high package, you're going to get the 12-inch screen, 360 cameras, additional sound deadening. So that's under the hood. There's supposedly in the doors too, though I've not seen anybody take a door apart to check that. Front parking sensors, information on demand, including Sync 4, mirror side views, 7 speakers, mid-package features, which dual control, all the basics. But what do we get with the high package? So we're going to get with high package, you're getting the adaptive cruise control. We're going to get the B&O sound system, which is I hope they improve that. I've not been impressed with that. is what it is. Connected Blue, built-in navigation, 3 years of service. Wow. Pinch to zoom capability, live traffic. That's kind of cool that you're getting 3 years of service. That's not, shouldn't have been 3 months. Maybe somebody with Ford will jump in this and talk about that. But 3 years of service. I mean, you're paying for a pricey vehicle. They should give you that stuff. Evasive steering assist, heated steering wheel, smart charging USB ports, dashboard, one up top and one down below, it looks like. Universal garage door opener and wireless charging pad for $26.95. Now, to me, honestly, if you're driving on trips and if you're new to the advanced adaptive cruise control, guys, that is so worth it. You don't realize, driving will wear you out. There's just no doubt about that. But having just a little bit of extra to kind of like let your brain rest a little bit is super, super nice. I messed with it in Dr. Detroit's when I did the review on his. I did mess with his adaptive cruise control, and I liked it a lot. I've done it in other vehicles. I've product tested this. There's some brands that do it better than others, and I'm really impressed with what Ford does with it. So that alone for me makes it worth it. And if I got this kind of money, that alone right there makes it worth it. But we're going to get the wireless charging pads, and there's some goodies you're getting. So I think that's pretty good. Now, so there you can see they're getting the Copilot 360. Now we've got a graphic delete. So optional in the high package, Analux package. There's no Raptor there. Let's see. What does this one say? Upgraded graphic. So, So right now you can see it says Raptor, but what if we click the delete? What happens? Okay, takes it away. So we click it back. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I feel like it was somewhere else too. But let's look at this. Why that thing's trying to make up its mind. This one's a head scratcher. This to me is an afterthought. Like, oh shit, we better offer some kind of fun package on this thing. I'm lost at this one. Where are you guys at with this? Yeah, give me a yes or no. I don't know. I think for $1,000, if that's all you're getting, and it seems to be that's kind of what you're getting. Click this. There it is without it. There it is with it. Without it. With it. I know my buddy over at Lifestyle Off-Road, he dropped a video where he put an American flag kind of in the same spot. Looks really, really cool. For one of his customers, he did a video on it. If you're curious about it, I think he did this a lot cheaper. I mean, like almost half price. And I'm not impressed. I do like, there's certain graphics. I love Nissan and their Pro 4X package they do for their off-road package in their last generation Frontier. I love the way that the colors pop, the sticker they used. Some brands do it better than others. Once again, I love the F-150. When they did this on the F-150, I like that a lot. I love the 37s, how they do that. I don't know on this one for $1,000, basically $1,100. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Dr. Detroit says this graphic blends the top end fenders. To me, I like it. All right. And hey, guys, once again, if I'm not cool with it, my opinions are not the end of not the end all be all. And I've taken shit and sometimes in these things are like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Guess what? I cover the industry, but I like things that you don't like, and you like things that I don't like. So the trolls don't bother me, but I do. I find it funny. Let's see. Cole says no. Steve says no way. Broken Lizard is that's a big negative. Let's see. Bronco 78. What are you saying there? Maybe in a different color, but not on code orange. You're probably right. I wonder if it's I bet money that if I went and changed the colors, that it still brings back this option. It's a generic photo the way it looks. But once again, there is with it. There it is with it and without it. I'm going to say without it, guys. I'm just, I don't know. I think there's way better things you could put there already. Like on the other side, what they don't show is on this other side, the fenders are already so big. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to this. So you think about it on the other side. You've got a gas cap over here. That's just, you know, it's going to be, I don't know how you break that up with this logo on the other side. I don't know. But I'm going to say no. I'm just going to say no. I do like this picture, though. You can see that they've upgraded the tailgate and beefed that up a little bit for the 37-inch tires, which I seen somebody on a forum the other day did that for their 35. They said they were getting squeaking. I would have taken that vehicle back to your dealership and had them fix the squeaking because they were designed for 35s. I think they might have added 35s to it, but still, the tailgate is the tailgate. There's nothing for the Sasquatch package that I know of that's any difference. Dave Anderson. Graphics package really doesn't add anything major to the Raptor trim level. I agree. And the F-150 one, the package they do on that, it does give it a little bit, but you also have a big bed in the back that Ford has a child running the design department. Kevin GR says. But once again, the when you have a bed, you have more area to put cool graphics on, and maybe Ranger Raptor when they get a build price on that. We'll do that. Let's see. Brian says, don't like the graphic, and it also loses even more when the doors are off. That is a good point as well. And then you think about the gas cap side. The doors are off. Yes, because I know I go get my wrap done on my Bronco in a month, I think. And that was something for the design, and we're trying to put all-terrain nation on the side of the vehicle. That was something we had to look at I would like it on the side of the doors, but at the same point, I plan on taking the doors off of this thing, and then nobody knows all the money I paid for. So on this, you're paying $1,000 for a graphic that you're never going to probably notice. So no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Let's see. All right. Oh, now we're getting some options. Here's one that really pisses off the first year buyers. Tailgate folding table. Let's look at this. Okay. Good job, Ford. But it is in the back of the table, the little table that swings out. For $209. I don't know. It's probably not a bad price for that, but I'm not big on the floppy table anyways. Let's see. The sports tent. I bet there's no picture of that one. Nope. Good job, Ford. Their build prices are always like, I'm always boggled by how much goofiness there is to their building prices. Electronics, audio, remote start, vehicle security. Let's see what that says. Security system with optional LED kit. Nope. No, I don't need any of that. Exterior options, graphics in stripes. Let's see, a custom. Man, your building price is really winning out today, man, because I don't know what that looks like. So no. Let's see, door interior panels. Let's see, what's comfort and convenience? I'm sure it's just an ashtray, basically. Door steel plates. I'd like to know what they look like, and I might choose some of this, but we've got nothing. Wheels. Let's see what are 18-inch black wheels. What? Huh. Yeah, no idea. Sorry. I'd like to price this out with you guys and talk about it, but we can't. So let's take the doors off this thing. Oh, here we go. We'll do this. Let's go back here. Let's hit add that graphics package. Yes, we'll do that. Let's put the doors back on. So there it is with the doors on. There it is with the doors off. Let's hit this. See if we can look around it. Oh, so there, you're right, man. Like, what are you're paying for something now that nothing. Like, I don't get it at all. Yes, I would agree, Bronco 78. I've seen better aftermarket tables out there. Kids trying to splash packages. Let's see. Let's take that roof off as well. Let's take that roof off. So yeah. So now let's enlarge this a little bit. And yeah, you're kind of not getting much with that graphics package, are you? Oh, there, look. Oh, you're also getting it on the hood, which is Let's see if we get a better view of the hood graphics. I don't know that their website does that. Nope. So that, I mean, that to me, that package even looks worse now. I will say it does look like they've sort of blended it to kind of coincide with the fenders, but yeah, I don't know. Let's put the doors back on and the roof back on, and not bad that way. The hood graphic killed it for me. Let's see if I can find that hood again. Where you at? Yeah, that just looks, in my opinion, I don't know. You guys may like it, and once again, more power to you. But let's go to the back of this thing, because there was a couple features I wanted to look at. All right, let's expand this. One kind of cool thing they're doing with Raptor is you're going to get this special logo. It's all blacked out though. It matches a steering wheel, and that's maybe about it. Wouldn't you guys thought they'd done this, the little claw marks and all that in black, and then the Raptor in maybe a brushed aluminum? I don't know, but it's kind of odd to me. The taillights are kind of, I'm not a fan of these taillights at all. I understand the thought process is they said, hey, we want to mimic our 4600 series racer taillights. I just, they don't do anything for me. You've got this big bulky area that's where one of the sensors are. So you have to have this big area, and they're trying to make these taillights just look kind of racy. I think it's a miss on that part. I don't know. I seen some comparisons to like AutoZone, somebody adding AutoZone parts to their vehicle. I'm sure they're ultra high quality, but that's the one like design thing on this I'm really not a fan of. The fins up here, they're just, I'm sure they're practical because they look like they're open, so you're trying to get all the hot air out of under the hood you can. That would have been one thing. You could have body matched the plastics and then made that in black. And once again, Ford acts like they couldn't. Oh, we couldn't have had fenders, molded fenders, stamped fenders for Bronco like this because it wouldn't fit for their paint booth supposedly. But doesn't Outer Banks, you can get the option of painted fenders? Seems like you could have slapped the same color on there and it looked a little better. I do understand the reasoning behind, we need we got to have it federally. We have to have those tires covered. But I don't think, in the comments below too, let me know, would you take your fenders off if you had this vehicle and you're wanting to go race through the desert? Is that something that I just don't see that anybody taking their fenders off on this vehicle? I want graphics delete on this because I don't want any graphics on mine. Yes, I think it looks better without the graphics. But I don't see, there was no need for the fenders to come off of this vehicle. Once again, I've probably proven wrong. Somebody will take this thing out in the desert and show me why that you don't need those fenders on there, but I don't know. So let's get to the final price here in summary. So we're going to get Code Orange, but there is no upcharge for Code Orange. We're going to get those 17-inch Ford wheels styled too, which is to have the capable beadlock wheels. They're $19.95. We're already getting the 37-inch tires that are standard. We're going to get the hard carbonized gray molded in roof. We're getting the bash plates. All that is standard. We're going to add that keyless entry because I do think it is probably a nice feature, even though, once again, I've never messed with it. We're going with the black Onyx, which is no upcharge. The leather trim seats, though, there are an upcharge for that of $2,500. Front row heated seats, no charge. Cargo area protectors came standard. Interior carbon fiber pack. Once again, that's $1,700. I'm leaving it on there, but that's a tough one. That is a tough one. I can't see what it's going to cost. Is it worth it? We'll leave it on there. The Code Orange seat belts, which are $395 upcharge, I think those do make it feel a little more special. So that was a happy way to add a little bit of price to this thing. We're getting at 300 or 3.0. Once again, I cannot say 3-liter. EcoBoost V6 engine making around 400 horsepower, which I cannot wait to drive that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's going to be, especially in the desert, I just think that's going to be where it's at. I think my 2.7 is great. I love my 2.7. But I've always said it. I want as much power as possible. 10-speed automatic transmission, standard. There is no shifties in this one. I know the MT community out there is upset. They're like, hey, I want manual transmission. Guys, you're lucky you got it with the 4-cylinder. And that's a bummer to me. You can't get, but I don't like shift. The older I get, the less I want to shift. Monster. We are adding the Lux package, which is a $2,695 package. Graphics delete didn't cost us anything, so that brings us to this. And this is the financing one. There is a lease option, which would be slightly different pricing, but $79,410 is a lot of money. Now there is that sneaky destination charge of $1,495, but we've added $9,000 of options, $9,500 really. So our starting price was $68,000, and that ending price is $79,410. And my understanding is you can get this around $82,000 if you want to option everything. Does that make it worth it? It does, and I'm going to do a video on this of where I compare the Raptor to the Wildtrak. But that's a big chunk of money. You're talking what? 60, what? Almost 30 grand difference between that and the is that right? 60, 70, 80. No, 20 grand difference between this and the Wildtrak. And yes, Wildtrak, you're not getting all the big, 3-liter, but you're getting pretty close. You can get I want to say 340 or not 340, 360 with a slight tune. Pretty easy in that, and you're getting close to this horsepower. And then now they've added the Wildtrak where you can add the option for if you want the Fox 3.0 suspension or the kit, which will bring the price up a little bit, but I think it's like $2,500. So I think that's a lot of money for what you're getting, but if you've got the money and you want the ultimate Bronco, it's definitely the ultimate Bronco. You can't deny that this thing is going to be a beast. Once again, I can't wait to test one. And in the comments, let me know what you think. Let's tell me here. What is? I see some of you really jumping in. Cole says $80K and only 400 horsepower. Yeah, that's right. If they would have dropped the 3-liter or the 3.5 in this thing, what is it? 450, something like that. Which they were never going to do. You don't want to cheapen the F-150, though we know we have a Bronco or a Raptor R coming for F-150, which is my understanding is they're dropping the same engine that the GT500 gets. So you're 707 horsepower, which would be wicked. V8 community, you're never getting a V8 in this. I hate to be that. I would love a small block V8 in one of these, but it's just not going to happen. Let's see, Dr. Detroit, can you make it a yes? Put the 3.5 in it. Yeah, same with the Bronco R. Dr. Detroit says V8 is dead. V8 is definitely dead for Ford. You're gonna get it in the big Super Duties for a while until they can figure out how to V6 those things. But I hate to say it, especially if you're a Ford fanboy, the V8 from normal cars is dead. You're damn lucky you almost get one in a Mustang anymore. Like I said, Bronco's never going to get it. But let's see. Cole says Raptor is too heavy for only 400 horsepower. It's pretty heavy. 400 horsepower isn't enough, Cole said. Steve, I've lost on that one. Damn it. Let's block you, sir. Stupid trolls or spam bots. Let's see. All those features are available on Ford's accessories webpage. They're basic stuff everyone can get for their Bronco. Definitely. You can plus your Bronco up just with Ford parts pretty easy. And guess what? If you want this suspension under this thing without all the cool upgrades, you can buy this stuff. It's going to be pricey, but you can buy this stuff. But I do think that aftermarket, a lot of times, we're still new with aftermarket with Bronco. Aftermarket there'll be new lower control arms. There'll be new upper control arms. If you want a high travel suspension like what this is, where you can take your Badlands, you could take your base, get a 2.7 liter base. You can make it close to this thing. So let's see what any others. Any other comments? Aftermarket the frame, no, Dr. Detroit. I'm not saying you can completely make it what the Raptor is, but you and if you're getting into this points, you probably know it. You have a suspension buddy that can crank your suspension, frame stiffen that up just a little bit. Mr. Diaz says, if I got this, I would have to sell it. I couldn't keep up with the payments. You're right, because what was that? And this is what do they base these payments on? It's down here, I believe. So that's at a 60-month at a 5% annual interest rate, APR. Zero trade-in value with $7,941 down. Let's take a look at this. So what if you did 24 months? There's your car payment at 24 months, $3,100. 36 months, you bring it down about $1,000. 48 months, $1,600. 60 months is $1,300, and at 72 months is $1,100 a month. And there's 84 months, and I've heard some banks will do 92 months on some of this stuff just to get people to buy these things. It's a crazy world we're living in, man, and interest rates are actually rising right now too. So good luck on this. All right, I'll bring that picture back up. There we go. There's our picture back up. Let's see. Dr. Detroit says, oh, you should make payments on toys like this. It's kind of a thing you really should go at least half in cash. And yeah, I agree, man. Always put as much money down as you can possibly afford to. Save up. Fred says, Dave, you are forgetting the Dana axles. They're definitely, I know they're upgraded these axles, and I didn't, this was a build and price, Fred, so I didn't want to go completely into, yes, you're getting upgraded axles. The diff, if I remember right, is slightly upgraded. The steering rack's definitely upgraded in this thing. Tie rods are upgraded in this thing. They're part of the suspension. Yes, you're getting a upgraded axles and all the goodies. Definitely on that, Fred. Thanks for calling me out on that. Final questions on this. I want to do more of these live build and prices. These are fun for me. Like I said, this won't ever get the views that if I do a normal build and price, but I like to talk these out with you guys, and we can all debate these things. And so let me know if you want more of these kind of things. We'll definitely do it. What do we got coming up this week? We've got our video coming up of where I walk around, me and Kelly walk around the Bronco and the Jeep. We kind of talk about some pluses and minuses of both vehicles. So that drops Monday. We've got Bronco Talk Live Monday night's edition tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. So that's coming up. We've got some, what do I got? I'm working on a build and price of the Nissan Titan, the Ford Mach-E, and I've got a surprise build and price from Chevrolet. I'm trying to build the cheapest car possible, brand new, that I can find from one of the big threes. So if you know the answer, don't spoil it. But trying to do some fun stuff like that. We once again, we have shows coming up. I'll be in Moab in middle of June. Supercell is April 19th through 23rd for me. I'll be in Dallas, Texas, April 24th, 25th, and 26th, traveling for some stuff. We got SEMA in November, man. So our schedule is getting tighter and tighter the more of these events that are dropping. So let's see. Cole says financial payments. What is he saying there? Yeah, financially, payments make sense. Keeping old vehicles on the road was costing me $1,200 a month. Wow. And there is a point. There is a give and take, man, of keeping something on the road. Maybe it's your beloved car that maybe you can afford just to leave in your garage and tinker with it and throw some money at it when you can and have a better daily driver. I don't look at Raptor, though, as a fun daily driver. For me, it should be a vehicle that it's a luxury vehicle that, I mean, I'm not going to slam anybody. If this is your dream Bronco and you have to daily drive it, buy it. But the way I look at it is these are the type of vehicles that you keep in your garage. You go take out when you want to have some fun. And when you're done, you put it back up. It's kind of like a side-by-side. And I think a side-by-side you could buy a lot cheaper. So, at this price, $392 or a Raptor. Remember, guys, I do a lot of Bronco talk, but I'm not Bronco. This is not a Bronco show. So I'm Junior Cole. I'm on the 392 right now. After testing that vehicle, just to hear it start up, I'm telling you, you push that and you hear that V8 rumble. I think it just sounds way better. I think the Bronco Raptor is going to perform great. The Ford's doing anything they can to make a V6 sound a little better, which I do think that this sounds great. But there's something about that gets that V8 makes goosebumps on your arms when you start it for the first time. It's just in a vehicle like this, the way I look at it is you should, when you push start on this thing, it should do that for this price. Nobody buys a Lamborghini because they want to use it as a grocery getter. You buy it because you want to hear that V12, and in this case with the Jeep, you want to hear that V8 rumble. And if you really want to price these things, do you go this? We could do a trifecta here. This F-150 Raptor or TRX, because once again, when you hear TRX start up, it's TRX is for me kind of a middle ground. It's yes, it's not a desert running rock crawling fool, but it's not pretending to be either. It's just trying to be an ultimate truck. And where Raptor's trying to play we want it to be off-road, but yet be awesome on the road. To hear that V8 rumble, I don't know, for me, just gets under my skin. And I'm not saying I don't like Raptor, because I do like the Raptor, and I'm a car nut, so I like pretty much anything I see. But I think for the cost associated with this, at $80,000 basically, if you can MSRP, if you can buy anything at MSRP between this and the Jeep, probably Jeep for me. This versus TRX, probably TRX for me. This versus F-150 Raptor, I'm going probably F-150 Raptor. But this versus Ranger Raptor, where are you guys at with that one? Because Ranger Raptor does make me purr a little bit. When I saw the reveal of that the other day, that thing is going to be a lot of fun. And if it's going to get the same motor as this, and it has to be slightly lighter, I would think. I think it might be a lot of fun. Well, it might be a lot of fun out there. So let's see. I look at Raptor as a toy, but that's just me. Dr. Detroit says, I agree, Dr. Detroit. I think it is a toy, but it's a damn fun toy. Cole says, yeah, he bought him a trimmer because he couldn't source parts for both when both vehicles went down. Dave says Ranger Raptor all day long, and that's for me. And do you guys think, how long do they build Bronco Raptor? Ford's never had a fail with the Raptor brand. Does this become a fail for them? Obviously they're going to be this year, they're going to be all taken, as many as Ford can build. I think they want to build around 5,000 this year, which is a lot. I think realistically, 3,500 is about all they get out, because they've added this, and then they've added Everglades on top of production they can't even get out. So it's kind of, I think Ford's always been a little, they reach high and they aim for middle. But Ranger Raptor all day long for me. I think that's where it's at. I love off-roading trucks. Sea Seeker Bronco, Ranger Raptor over Bronco Raptor all day long. I think that, and I think the Bronco brand didn't need this vehicle, even though I want to own one of these one day. I want to drive it. I just don't think was needed. I think this was a response to Jeep's 392. And obviously Jeep's 392 was a response to Bronco. And so that creates a really fun atmosphere for these brands to start challenging each other. It's going to make better vehicles. At the end of the day, sometimes vehicles lose. And do they make this one for a couple of years and just people see the looks of it and they're just like, it's just not for me. Jason Boyd says they shouldn't build anything until they can fulfill the reservations. That I agree with. I definitely agree with that. Till you can make Broncos, don't sell extra Broncos. And I think I've been looking at doing a video on this. I'm kind of researching some stuff. I think the MAP plant is a bad plant for Bronco. If you work there, I don't mean that because you're working there. I just mean that I don't think it can, at the end of the day, it doesn't have the capability to do what Ford wants it to do. If you look at Jeep's Toledo plant, that plant dwarfs MAP. And now, granted, Jeep's had years to slowly build that plant up and make it bigger and better. But Jeep is building a lot of cool vehicles out of that. Jeep itself, the Wrangler's 200,000. Now you've got Gladiator, which I think is going to hit 100,000 a year. That's 300,000 vehicles coming out of that thing. And these are specially built vehicles. Like to cage these the way they cage them is especially it's the production is way different than just a normal vehicle. And I think if at least at minimum Ford needs to take the Ranger out of this plant, which keep it in America, please. And take Ranger out of this plant, give Ranger a more dedicated plant, build Broncos out of this plant and be done with it. I think if you look at what they're building, 600 Broncos, something like that, I think a day, and then Ranger right now is a little down because of the new one coming, but I think they were still building 400 to 500 of those a day. Imagine if that was all Broncos, how many they're kicking out. Then we fix this problem. So anyways, let's see. Juan Diaz says, I am worried these Raptor builds will hold all the base builds up and the longer mine and many others will sit on Ice Mountain. I don't know that. I don't think these are going to hold up any kind of builds that are currently sitting like on Ice Mountain. I think those are just waiting on, there's certain chips are waiting on. There's certain parts that they need to pop back in to make this to make the what they have kicking out. This chip problem started in the 1st of December. There was friends like Blueford in here who had a build date of December 7th, just got his a couple weeks ago. He waited almost 2 months because of chip issues. So we all know the line has to keep moving. You're paying a lot of people in that line. They have to put those people to work. Those are hardworking people that just doing the best they can. It's not their fault that the chip issues. So they're cranking them out and just waiting on a couple extra parts. Dr. Detroit says, David's correct. Flat Rock would have been a better for the capacity of Bronco, but they have the experienced Bronco workers. That's true, but MAP, I know they built Bronco. There's this weird heritage that they've always built Bronco there, but I don't know. And where MAP is at, I don't know how you could expand that plant. Like that plant is, trust me, Nissan, where I worked at Nissan is I think it's still one of the largest in North America. That plant is huge. MAP is not even a quarter of what the Nissan plant here in Smyrna, Tennessee is. And they're kicking out a lot of vehicles out of that small plant so they can do it. But I just think the hit that this thing has been, Ford's already talking about doubling Lightning and all this. They're really pushing for the EVs. Oh, we're doubling production. We're going to make a new line for more of them. I think you better not shit on your guys who are buying your gas powered vehicles right now either. So Ford's tarnished. I know they're in dealers' asses right now about Bronco in general, about, oh, we can't have these dealers are tarnishing the Ford brand. But guess what? You're tarnishing your own brand because you've oversold this vehicle. You can't get enough out. You've got people who've been waiting now 2 years. And for what? There's an article. What was that? There was an article that came out. I think I sent it to Kelly. Let's see. Where did I send it? Sorry, I know this wasn't part of the show, but we're kind of having fun, or I'm kind of having fun here, bitching and moaning, as it were. Is it out? Jalopnik put a nice article out, and I'm going to do a response video on it. But Ford, the way they've changed the game for dealerships, like Granger has over 1,000 orders now, and they didn't get 120 Broncos last year. And these big Broncos, these big market dealerships are getting Broncos before dealerships can fulfill the reservations. And Ford's just like, oh no, we're going to let the bigger markets have Broncos, not orders, extra orders that dealers can just sell. So it's Ford's kind of tarnishing their own name with that as well. Let's see. These are for FE people who did not get theirs and early reservation holders. I definitely agree with that, Dr. Detroit, that this was a response for that. But then people that ordered FEs should have got first. They should have got first dibs at this vehicle. And I hate to say that because I do like the fact that any reservation holder got a shot at trying to get a Bronco. But there's certain reservation holders that may have got popped for a Raptor. They can't afford the Raptor. I think that's the next thing. And then I think a lot of these people that can't afford this thought, okay, I'm going to get it and then I'm going to flip it. I really do think when you sign the paperwork on this deal, you're gonna sign a deal that says you cannot sell this for 3 years or at least a year. So that's gonna give dealerships a lot of Raptor Broncos back. So, and dealerships don't give a damn whether you order it or not, because once they put it in the system that they have a buildable order, they don't want you to pick it up. Mine didn't. That's why mine was in the showroom floor when I went to pick it up. They were hoping I didn't pick it up. Mine even tried to ding me for $2,500 when I went to pick it up extra. So it is what it is. Yep. Let's see. Dave Anderson, day one reservation. Hide this. Where are we at? There we go. Day one reservation. Ford turned it into a order on 1/21/22. No production date. Only a VIN. Dave, if you got the VIN, man, I'm telling you, you're ahead of the game. And it will get produced. And I guarantee you right now, you're going to go. It'll say you'll see it in production at some date. Say in a month, it'll say in production. I guarantee you they build it when it says in production, but it gets stuck on an ice mountain for a month or so, just because there's such a backlog of vehicles they're trying to get chips out with. But that's the hardest wait ever. Dr. Detroit knows, man. Me and him were back and forth texting each other about, and Dr. Detroit, he loved my Rapid Red, man. He kept pushing and pushing. You, Dave, you got to get the Rapid Red. And so once he knew it was, we were talking, he's like, and I was telling him, oh, I got my build date and all this. And then he's like, oh, this is the hardest part, is knowing your truck is built and that wait to get it loaded. And then mine didn't ever show up right on the, when they shipped it. Oh, that was the worst, not knowing. And then I got a couple different ship dates, and then mine ended up shipping in the middle date I got. So it's a fun game. And I'm telling you, these things are worth it. If you just have a normal Bronco, they're worth the wait. They're a lot of fun to drive. I love my Gladiator a lot. I wished I would have maybe got the Rubicon, so I could have kind of presented these a little bit better, but mine was $47,000, my Gladiator, versus my Bronco was what, 54 something is what the MSRP on it was before taxes and title. If I would have gotten the Gladiator Bronco Rubicon, it probably would. That's a lot of car payment. And right now, the channel, your support on the channel does help cover some of that. So I greatly appreciate that. And when you like these videos, that's why when we smash the like button on these things, that's why we talk about it a lot, trying to find a larger audience for the show or for my channel. Even though we don't always talk about Broncos, just helps fund things. That literally smashing that like button helps fund things that I can do down the road. And by no means is this a get rich quick scheme. This is just me loving cars, loving covering vehicles for a living, and hoping to create a full-time job with this. So there you go. That's my bitchy time here. A couple more questions and we'll wind this thing down. I got to save my voice for tomorrow night. Believe it or not, Kelly won't be. I don't think Kelly will be here for Bronco Talk Live. Well, you've been banned from Bronco 6G again. What in the hell did you do now? Cole says, I'm changing to a Lux. I would change to a Lux in a heartbeat. I just didn't like the price tag of the Lux. High package Badlands Sasquatch molding color top. I'm supposed to be getting once they start releasing tops to dealers, I'm supposed to be getting one. So I am going to be curious, because I do want to do a review on, that's part of why we're getting the top, is I want to do an A and B of what's it like, a day in the life with the soft top, and then we'll do a day in the life with the hard top. So that build dealership is painful, but so worth it. Yes, so worth it, man. Mobile's he's always getting banned for something. I let him go though. He's a good dude, man. He throws some funny things out in our chats sometimes, but well worth it. And I appreciate, guys, when you especially to comment on my videos. If you disagree with me, remember, do it in a nice creative way. And we can always have debate. If you just say, I have a few people, I'll get 3 thumbs down on every video I do like that. So I've got a few friends or trolls that just love to ding me. Doesn't bother me at all. Because all YouTube sees is that you're interacting with my videos. So they love that. So there you go. Speaking the truth, we'll do that. Here we go. They claim persistently ignoring warnings about politics. Well, there's a lot in the world. We're in a scary world right now, man. And whether you agree with what's happening over in Europe right now or not, man, I hate to see innocent people getting hurt over a couple of douchebags that just want to, play who's got the bigger dick over there. So we'll end on that. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, guys, 4-wheel drive, you know the drill. It does not matter what you drive. This has been your all-terrain nation. We've been building the Raptor here on the channel. I'm kind of excited, and I can't wait to the one I get to review when it pops in. Get to review it. So peace, everybody. Love y'all.